Social media versus regulations. We live in a time where one tweet or a video can reach millions and millions of views within a day. Social media has completely changed how we share ideas, how we connect, and how it shapes our views. But with that power comes an equal but opposite problems. Misinformation spreads faster and faster than truth will ever be. Without solid content regulations, false information can thrive and it can be a chaos to society. It is not just about monetizing the lies. With that comes a loss in public trust, and society will degrade because not everyone has power to differentiate the lies and the truth from the media. This is why there should be restrictions set by the media to restrict misinformation. It misleads the public, messes with democratic processes, and amplifies harmful voices. Social media's role in spreading misinformation. Some argue that social platforms are simply space for free expression. They say these platforms aren't publishers, it's a tool for people to share whatever they want and they are not responsible for what users post. These platforms are neutral facilitators. They claim it's a place that provides people to voice opinions, share information, and engage with others. From this perspective, adding regulations and control content could lead to censorship and dole out free speech. Furthermore, defining what constitutes false news is incredibly difficult, as the lines between opinion and misinformation is very gray. Given the vastness and complexity of content online, some argue it is unrealistic to hold social media platforms accountable for every post made by billions of users. It is up to the users themselves to critically assess the information they encounter and make informed decisions. It is true that social media has made it easier for people to speak up, especially those who may not have a voice before. It is also fair to say that users have some responsibility to think critically of what they read and share. And yes, content moderation is hard. Mistakes happen. No system can ever be flawless or fair. Social media platforms aren't just sitting back. Their algorithms are built to grab attention, and that means they often boost content that's outrageous, emotional, and false. A study by Ellicott and Jens Gao found that fake news spreads much faster than the real news because of how the algorithm is tuned with attention, and people hype off the chaos. Truth don't draw much engagement, hindering the exposure. So if no moderation is placed, more creators will post inaccurate information with power of manipulation and algorithm in the side of them. AI and social media manipulation. Some argue that AI is just a reflection of the data it receives, and therefore its content is not inherently harmful. They say that AI itself doesn't create problems, it just works with the data it's fed. If the data is biased or misleading, it's the fault of the human actors who provide the input, not the AI itself. From this perspective, attempting to regulate or control AI-generated content might be viewed as a form of overreach that would stifle innovation and progress. They argue that over time people will become better at spotting AI-generated content and adapt to their behavior accordingly. Just as we have learned to distinguish between legitimate and illegitimate news, people will eventually develop the skills to identify and ignore AI-generated falsehoods. It's true that AI can be a powerful tool for creativity, learning, and connection in fields like education, art, and communication. Is already changing lives in positive ways. Yes, since AI reflects the data we feed it, some believe the public will adapt. Also, the AI will become more skilled at spotting fake and manipulated content over time. As to humans, we cannot manually review billions of posts and uploads every single day that the media uploads. Saying AI is neutral misses the point. These tools can create highly realistic fake content in seconds, and that's very dangerous. With AI, bad actors can mass produce fake profiles and videos, targeted messages designed to manipulate people and emotions and behaviors. This goes beyond reflecting society is an active tool for manipulation. The Rand Corporation reports that AI-generated content can fool even the trained human senses, making it harder than ever to tell the truth from fiction. And because content can be produced and go viral faster than human can fact-check, innovation and regulations both are parallelly important, so truth can prosper and innovation can continue. Some defend the role of social media, arguing that these platforms are modern town squares where dialogue and free speech can thrive. They claim that social media allows for political engagement, democratic discourse, and sharing of diverse perspectives. This argument goes that cracking down on misinformation or imposing regulations could harm free speech and turn social media into a heavily policed environment. They point out that political division and polarization existed long before social media, and perhaps platforms are simply reflecting on the reality that was already present. In this view, blaming social media for political issues may overlook the broader social, economic, and historical factors contributing to divisions in society. It is true that social media can be a powerful force for good. It has helped marginalized communities gain visibility and empowered everyday people to organize. And in important cases, we can't ignore that political division existed long before Facebook and Twitter. And yes, in a world full of perspectives, it is not always easy to define what's true or what's false, especially when experts disagree. But there is a problem. These platforms aren't neutral. The algorithm pushes whatever that gets the most attention, and a lot of time misleading and lies gets the most attention out there. The Council on Foreign Relations has pointed out that the spread of online misinformation directly undermines confidence in elections and public institutions. Social media doesn't just reflect division, it fuels it. Echo chamber keeps people in bubbles, and false narratives during elections can mess with how people vote. Foreign governments and even domestic groups have used the platform to mislead voters to deepen political divides. Democracy depends on informed citizens, and if the people are basing their decisions on lies, the whole system suffers. And yes, free speech matters, but there's difference between sharing opinions and spreading harmful lies. Social media platforms need to find the balance. That means being transparent about algorithms, investing in fact-checking, and working with experts to build better algorithms. Social media isn't just a tool, it's a powerful force that shapes how we think and how we act, how we vote. But right now that power is being misused. Platforms that were built to connect people are also diverting divisions and spreading misinformation. The rise of AI can make this even more dangerous. We can't afford to sit back, and yes, protecting free speech is vital, but also is protecting truth and democracy. Social media companies must take responsibility through better regulations and smarter design and even more transparency. The future of public trust depends on it. If we want a healthier, more informed society, we need to start holding these platforms accountable from today. Thanks for watching.